That's wonderful.
I
And,
didn't really.
if you're not into soybean futures, then what are you doing?
Who?
Bitcoin?
No, I don't do that mess.
Then what are you doing?
Huh?
Someone is on twice. Did you mute me? Okay.
What's wrong?
You got your sound down? I heard me on your end twice.
Yeah, but not now. It shouldn't be.
Okay,
now.
good. Excellent. Yeah. So energy futures is where it's at. Energy futures. Nuclear. If you know anyone that's going into building a nuclear power plant, throw in your 2% on that deal. You got to power the AI now. It's going to need energy from somewhere.
I used to work at one for a couple of summers in college I worked at a nuclear plant.
That's great.
It was great.
Oh,
the night was dark and dreary. Hi. Well, hi, everybody. Welcome to the Monday Night Live Sales.
welcome.
Yeah.
It's the second Monday, which means what, Scott?
Which means if it's Tuesday, it must be Belgium.
It's Tuesday in Australia.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's right. It is Tuesday in Australia. I think that all right, I've got my ruler. And I've got everything that I think that's needed.
And applesauce.
What'd you have for dinner?
We had Tammy and I have been doing late lunch, early dinners.
Oh.
So that we don't eat too late as to speed up our metabolism. So we try to eat around 2:00, no later than 3 now, and then we just kind of starve ourselves all evening and let all that burn until we have a breakfast. So breakfast, graze, dinner, lunch/dinner, and that's it. So we had spaghetti and garlic toast.
That sounds delicious.
So what'd you have for dinner?
Soup. Soup.
Oh, just broth?
No, soup.
Beef soup, minestrone,
Uh,
pig feet.
I did what I think a lot of people do. You have a can of, chicken noodle soup, and you go to the refrigerator and you say, well, let me throw in these peas and carrots. And
oh, yeah.
here's a little bit of a cut up chicken breast in the freezer. I didn't finish that. It's already cooked. You throw that in. So it was soup, but it turned into, I just threw all kinds of stuff in the pot. It was good. I still have enough for lunch tomorrow.
I love that. Yeah, you just throw everything soup.
Yeah. Kitchen sink soup, whatever it is. I had that.
Wonderful. Now, we haven't spoken in a minute. Are we still extending the sale for a little bit?
Sure, let's go till at least 10:30.
Okay. I'm prepared for that this time.
Yeah, I'm prepared for it, I think.
Okay.
And are you when do you guys do Christmas decorating in your house?
We should already have done it. We made an impromptu visit to go see Grammar because we missed her for Thanksgiving. So I had some time off. I have actually had a 4-day weekend. The doctors I work with are all in a conference in Orlando, so we didn't have a faculty meeting. Therefore, I didn't have to go to work today because there was no meeting for me to facilitate and catch up with everybody. So I took off Friday and today So we visited Grammar because we had a little time. So she's doing wonderful, 105. She's looking forward to 106. And so normally we would have already decorated. So after this sale, I'll be going upstairs in our storage. I have storage by my office and pulling all the stuff down so we can get it going. So over the next 2 days, we'll be decorating.
So the two of you didn't lose decorations in the fire.
No. These are what we've accumulated.
Oh, you did lose.
Since then, and we lost some. Remember, most, if not all, of Tammy's vintage Christmas and Christmas was stored at her salon building, which was next door away from the fire, where she cuts hair, does her sewing room. All that was in storage next door. So she didn't, all the vintage Halloween, all those blow molds and all of that, that was destroyed. But her Christmas was next door on the other side of the property. So that was spared. Maybe a few items were gone, but not much. The majority of it was stored away. Thank you for asking.
Well, I'm sure there are still moments when, oh, I want this, oh, I don't have that. It's gone in the fire. You probably sometimes still have the moments like that, I would guess.
Okay, I'm just going through the chat. Someone's father had the same hat you had, Scott. Is it his? From Crass Brothers on South Street.
Oh, Crass Brothers. My gosh. They had the worst television commercials in the 70s.
Well, give it to me.
Oh, I can't. Anybody who wants to do something fun, I'm sure they're on YouTube. Go find Crass Brothers. Crass. K-R-A-S-S Brothers. They're just awful. What do you call it? Like local access, cheap. They probably paid $100 per commercial. They're so bad, they're hilarious. Every town has that kind of commercial. Very crass. David, shall we, I guess...
Is my lighting bad?
No,
Devin glare from the ceiling light? Oh, you know what I need to do? Give me one moment.
Okay.
I am dressed, by the way. I am full-blown dressed.
I am too. I've got on pants, boots. I'm completely dressed. I'm ready to rock and roll. I was on the floor playing with the train a little while ago. I did a live.
May I say, look, I have ducks and pheasants.
Yeah, but it's not Brass Brothers. It's Crass. K-R-A-S-S, not B-R-A-S-S. Oh, I like your tie, David.
Now, hey, that's not all. But wait, there's more.
Oh, the underwear?
No. Do you remember? The
kind of September?
Remember the socks I bought in Memphis with the ducks? We saw the duck show?
Yeah.
There they are. I'm wearing those too. They match.
You're something else. You're something else. I'll tell you what. It's an amazing thing. Amazing thing you've got going on over there.
That's my sock daily for the day.
Well, I don't want to steal your thunder. I think I have on some very boring Argyles, which no one is interested in.
Oh, I love Argyle. There's nothing boring about an Argyle or Jason and the Argonauts.
These are very boring. At least I think. I don't know. I can't get my leg up that high.
Oh, hey, you're off camera. There you go.
I can't get. I'm not a youngin' anymore. I can't get my leg up that high at almost 60 years of age. Oh, I'm supposed to show you. This is ridiculous. Oh, how ridiculous. Oh, for Pete's sake. Nobody wants to see this.
I do.
Here we go. There.
Wonderful.
Are you excited?
I love it.
Yes, thank you.
I love it. Now get your breath back.
Yeah, now I got to get my pants back in gear. Woo! Okay. All right. And you do the hokey pokey and you turn yourself around because, David, that's what it's all about.
That's what it's all about.
That's
Everyone's commenting on my jacket. Well, it's not a suit. It's a green sport coat blazer from Solid Color Blazer from Brooks Brothers. I got it on special.
Oh, you did?
I love the green, so anyway, I have to dress up. I still dress up for work, so that's what I do. I wear a tie when I go in.
I'm not wearing jeans. I've got on blue pants, but not jeans.
Pantaloons.
I have on blue pants, but they're not jeans.
Okay, we have 287 watching.
Is that all?
We can let it tick up if you'd like.
No, we can go. We can start whenever you want to go through the rules.
Let's go through the rules. Scott and I will alternate. We'll do 3 items each.
Okay.
As we alternate per round. Everything is auction style, which means either it will bid light or it will bid heavy, and that's fine. We appreciate all comers, but there's a lot of people watching and it's shopping time, so someone may be bidding, so bid like you mean it. And we have someone who is kind enough to call the stops for us, who will do so lovingly and dutifully. And if bids are coming in, Scott and I, like a good auction house, will let the bids ride until they slow or stop. And then the stop will come. That's fine. That's how an auction works.
Hey, David.
Yes.
Karen is putting in start. Wait, no, she's not putting in starts and stops. I think she's just. Don't we do that tonight?
No, we call it.
Mm-hmm.
She'll do start and stops.
So she's actually going to do the starts and the stops? Okay.
Yes.
Karen is?
Yes.
I don't know why I can't get that right in my mind.
Now, the other thing is that Scott is shipping from the South Jersey, Philadelphia area. I am shipping from Texas. We obviously do not combine shipping. We use the most efficient postage service online, which is called Pirate Ship, for the best price. It goes through several postal vendors, post office, FedEx, UPS, and it gives us the best price for the rate. And we use the best price. We're not tied to a shipper. If FedEx is cheaper for one place, USPS is cheaper for the other place, we'll do it either that way. So what am I missing? Oh, you can outbid yourself. So be careful. If you throw in $10 and you think someone's going to snipe it and you put in 15, you're going to be invoiced for the 15. And that's all I think I have, Scott. Anything? Did I miss anything?
I don't think so.
Okay, we've done this before.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone.
Hi,
The chat's moving quick. We may miss you. Sorry about that. We appreciate that you're here, that you're spending time with us on this lovely Monday. It's lovely in Houston. I don't know. I guess it's cold where you are, Scott. Are you getting snow?
Yesterday there was ice everywhere. No snow today, but I had ice all over the place yesterday.
Okay. It was very pleasant here. It was 65 degrees and sun.
Nice. It's cold though, that's for sure. It is cold, but it's supposed to be because it is winter. Well, not yet. Is it winter? No, I think first day of winter is when? A couple days from now. I don't remember when. All right, David. Well, you want to go first?
I will be happy to. And my next start is a choice. 2 pieces of Fenton starting at 15.
Wait a minute. See, those 2 little arrows are there. All right.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, there's the coffee bar. You can see the coffee bar. That's fine. Oh, well. Okay. Starting at 15 and There it is. And we have this beautiful frosted glass Fenton vase in the shape of a large spoon or small celery, but this is a vase. This was introduced in the 70s, early 80s with a wonderful motif. There is a covered bridge with a horse and carriage. That's on both sides of this piece. Measures about 6 inches tall. Gorgeous detail. It's the newer Fenton because it has the badge on the bottom, so it's not what's considered old Fenton, but what the kids call vintage nowadays because of the year it was produced. And you can marry this, or if you just need the frosted base, that's the choice. There's the base. You may need this for another bowl. Fenton base, same frosting. I did not find them together. I just happened to find, because this isn't actually, this offsets just by a half inch. See where it's sliding around, but it marries very nicely.
Oh, that looks nice. Very pretty.
Just for some detail, I'll light that up if you want to see some of the detail.
Oh, nice. Is it a winter scene? What is the scene that we're looking at?
Well, I would assume winter, because if you look at the trees, there's no leaves on them.
Gotcha.
So those are all the foliage has dropped and been raked up, because there's no pile of leaves on the bottom either.
Yeah.
So a nice winter scene. No chips, no cracks on the vase. Same for the base. Like I said, frosted base. And you may want this, or you may want the vase, and we'll move it along. I don't know if we have any bids.
Oh, I'm supposed to be helping you with that. And I looked away.
I don't see any. I'll count it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
We'll wait. You do have a bid, so we'll wait for the stop, and
Okay.
We'll see.
Measurements on the base, 1 second. The base is, for the insert.
Well, the stop is in, so it's
Okay.
sorry.
Well, 3 1/4 was the insert of the base. So
Okay.
stop is in, and we have
Refresh, because there was a bid that came in really close to the stop.
looks like Jenny Mac.
At 18. Yeah, Terry's came in. Terry's bid for 20 came in after the stop.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, 18. And Jenny, do you want both, or the vase, or the base with a B? I don't see if she has decided.
She hasn't yet. She said thanks to someone saying NPU. So we're waiting. So Jenny has to tell you which one she wants. Okay.
Yeah, either the vase or the base.
Which one, Jenny?
That was Jenny. What? Okay, I'll move on to the next item. We'll get it at some point.
Well, you didn't. What, your second runner-up to get the second piece? She wants the vase.
Okay.
Okay.
So NC Coast fan. Well, who's the second? Terry Trahan. Did you want the frosted base?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. The next item I have is the start is $14. It's a nice EAPG spooner. Now let me give you some of the detail and I'll spin this around. Actually, let me measure it first and get that out of the way. Meanwhile, this is introduced in 1872 by Adams and Company from Pittsburgh, PA. Good old Pittsburgh, PA. And this measures 5 inches tall. 5 inches tall. And this start is 14 for the spooner, introduced in 1872. It's the Keystone pattern. Nice grape leaf with the bunch of grapes under the leaf. And then what looks like a magnet. It was nicknamed Magnet and Grapes, but the pattern is actually Keystone.
You have your opening bid.
Thank you. Here's the bottom. Again, that's not cracked. Those are press lines. Nice paneled column. And where the magnet and the grapes are on large curved arches, and in between just a small little finger indention. You can like lay your finger in it. It's concave, and then the little ruffles on top. No issues with this one other than a few bubbles in making of this pressed glass. So no chips, no cracks on the base or the rim. This could also be considered a goblet. So some goblets have the ruffle, and I guess you could just drink out of those as well. So spill, goblet, or spooner, however you want to use it.
They're saying
Okay.
it's. I'm sorry, David.
Go ahead.
The question is, it's coming across as yellow. Is it clear or yellow? The question.
It is clear.
Right. Okay. Thank you, Roxanne, for asking.
It is clear. Okay, I will count this down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. And thank you for the questions. 2, 1. Keep the questions coming. We love it. We do a little research, and sometimes if we don't know, someone else may know, and we learn a little something.
Yeah. Did you count it down, David?
I counted it down. We're letting the bids ride until people stop bidding.
Okay.
Elena Cunningham is high at 21. PA Buzzard at 22, and there's a stop. Elena came in at 23. I'll do a quick refresh.
Jolene, there is no bid option. You have to type your bid in the chat. So I don't know. You actually have to go into where it says chat publicly. You've got to type your bid in. So I'm not sure. I'm not understanding what you mean when you say bid option isn't showing, because there's not really a bid option. Just type your bid in where it says chat publicly.
Right. That's what everyone's typing in the numbers. The third item I have is a start of $10.
Did you call your winner?
The call was PA Buzzard at 22.
22?
Yes.
Okay. Jolene said, okay.
All right. Next is a hand ink or fabric stamp. It's 7 inches. Yes.
Hold on. PA Buzzard is saying Elena can have it for 23. Are they? Are you?
That's fine if PA wants to give it up.
Are you giving it up, PA, and letting Elena have it for 23? You were the winner at PA Buzzard. You were the winner at 22. Are you now wanting it, Elena, to have it for 23? And if so, Elena, do you want it for 23? Well, we just need Elena to say yes, she'll take it at 23 since PA Buzzard already made that offer. Elena, do you want it? She said yes. Elena will take 23, David.
Got it.
Okay.
My next start is $10.
Okay.
And it's a 7-inch, either paper or fabric stamp, wood stamp. There's the design. Now, someone used this for decoration, even though you still have the ink stain on the actual stamp. They wired so that would nice just hang, and either from a shop or they just maybe they inherited it at some point, and it would just hang on a wall like that. And if you're really creative, you can use this as a shelf to hang, to put a portrait or a picture on top. There's the nails with a copper wire. Beautiful little stamp. Uh, 7 inches long by just 2 inches tall. 2 inches tall, 7 inches long. And I will count this down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Interesting little piece. Yeah. We never know what stories are behind these, but it would be neat to find out. And it's very eclectic tonight. I am all over the map. There's the stop. I don't think we had any bids on that, so I will bring that back later. Thank you, everyone.
Okay. You ready to go now?
Yeah, that's fine. It's your round.
Okay. Okay. Starting at $20, I have an antique early American pattern glass rose bowl. It's 90% crystal and about 10% lavender, maybe 5% lavender. The bidding starts at 20. There's no damage to it other than the change in color. No chips or cracks, no cloudiness. It measures about 6 by 6. I did not go on the database to look up this pattern, but it is an antique. So we're from the 1880s to 1915, something like that. And again, it measures about 6 by 6. This particular form was a very popular form in Victorian days. It's called a rose bowl. And it is heavy, thick, beautiful glass. And of course, this always looks wonderful with a candle in it. Especially this one because it's got facets on it that will really reflect the light. So pretty nice and heavy. And of course, if these sit in the sun, the manganese will start to turn them lavender or purple. Keep it out of the sun and it won't turn that color. But there's just a hint to it just to let you know. Mark Cothran has our opening bid of $20. Again, it measures about 6 by 6. I did not look this pattern up, but it is early American patterned glass or pressed glass dating from the 1880s into the 19 teens. American made, probably made in the Pittsburgh area. The high bid right now is 21 on the Rose Bowl, and we're going to count this down. Remember, there's no lead in early American pattern glass. This one is heavy because it's so thick. A lot of glass in that was made in this one. It's a pretty one. Lots of sparkle. Well, counting it down, the high bid right now is 21, and I'm counting it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. And yes, welcome, new folks. Karen will put in the stop, and we'll see who our winner is. Also, don't forget, folks, if you're new, I need you to email me all of your information tonight during the sale. If you've never purchased from a live sale before, you've got to let me know tonight so I can get the invoices out first thing tomorrow morning. All right, the Rose Bowl is going to go to, looks like the Times Square ball. Yeah, I think Waterford Crystal is responsible for the Times Square ball. There's the stop, and it might be Lucas at 37. Does that look right, David?
I have
If so, thank you.
Lucas at 37, correct.
Great. I'm glad you got your package today, Tina, and that you love your items. I'm thrilled. Great, great. And I also wrote to you, Tina, about you can check your email. We don't need to do that publicly, but I answered your email today. So if you'll check that, we'll talk some more tomorrow. Next up, starting at $13, but thank you for letting me know that you got your things. Here's a covered hazel atlas sugar bowl from the 1930s, $13. This one is clear. You're welcome, Tina. We start at 13, and it's wonderful that it has its lid. It is marked as hazel atlas often is. There's the HA on the bottom of it. And there's its lid. It is chip-free and crack. Well, wait a minute. Nope, it has a chip on the lid. The base is not chipped. The lid has a little rim chip right here. Right there. Hazel Atlas Sugar Bowl. From the 30s. Double-handled with a lid. And we're looking for an opening bid of $13 on that. After this is going to be that fairy lamp and those fairy lamp pieces that don't all go well, they all match, but that's coming up next because David, every show what
needs a fairy lamp.
Right. Anybody want the Hazel Atlas? If you don't, I'm going to throw the hard stop in there. We're going to move on. $13 for the Hazel Atlas. Don't be shy. Don't wait. If there's are no collectors for this tonight, we'll bring it back at the end. I'm going to wait another second and then. Okay, Karen, get ready with that hard stop. And Karen, you may throw that stop in there at any time you like. And we can always bring this back at the end. So we're going to move on. All right, next I've got a fairy, or sort of a fairy lamp. $10. What are you going to get? We're looking for an opening bid of 10. Indiana glass 70s, yeah. Now I've got the top, which is green. I don't have the green bottom. But what I've got is a crystal bottom and a red bottom. And it's the same pattern. You're going to get all three pieces, so you can do whatever you want with this. So there's, the green top. That's what it looks like on a crystal bottom. And here's what it looks like on a red base. Now, I will let you know that the red base is flashed. The green top is not flashed. The red base is flashed. And some of the flashing is coming off. We can see right here. Turn it
You
this
do
way.
have your opening bid.
So you can see a little of the flashing coming off there. The bottom isn't perfect. I think that's the only main spot. Another a little bit over there. But about 90% of the flash is there. So
Bid of 11, bid of 12.
maybe you have the green bottom. But anyway, in this case, you get both bottoms. Your decision. A crystal bottom and a red bottom. It's pretty on both. And we'll count this down. I also, I'll hope you're feeling better, Philomena. I did write to you as well. I sent an email to you. So I know you'll see it when you get a chance. Nope, not a problem. Let's count this down. The high bid right now is 12. No, Angela, I have not sold that yet, but it's here. And I am gonna sell that tonight. 10. She's talking about the Hawking old cafe tray thing. 10.
Oh, nice.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. And that's the whole fairy lamp conglomeration. Those are my 3 items. We'll wait for the stop to come in. And while we're waiting for the stop to come in, I'm going to bring David back large. And we'll bring that sugar bowl back at the end. Might have somebody who pops in here near the end that's interested in that. And oh, there's Margaret Howe. Margaret, it's nice to see you. It's nice to see everybody. There's the stop, and the high bidder is
Margaret Howe first at 17.
Thank you, Margaret. Thank you, Margaret, and everyone who placed bids. David, you've got the floor.
Great. My next start is $130. 130, and it is a mounted arcade coffee grinder. It's already mounted. You can change the mount if you would like, if you're not into this type of wood, but it's arcade. There's the original lid with the patina. There's the pressed glass with beans in it. There's the grinder. It works. All pieces are here. Is something missing? Almost all the time, you're missing the original pressed glass. So
Yeah.
I have married this with a old jam jar. Doesn't have the lid for the jam jar, but this is an old jar. And you just slide that in there and it's fine.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
And it'll catch your grinds. So that will come with it. So a nice old grinder ready for your coffee station if you want to grind your own. Now, Robert purchased the last one I had for this one, and he finally mounted it and put it in his kitchen. So he's enjoying his. I never thought I would find another one whole. I've seen a few different models that I may just get them as parts, but it's hard to find. Sometimes you'll find the grinder, not the jar. They do make reproductions of the jar, which is very nice because they're very handsome. They're both open-ended, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Let me give you if anyone wants a measurement. I'm not sure if they want a measurement, but it's pretty big. I mean, from my head to my chest. Any questions out there? Let me give you some detail.
They're asking if the dark part is cast iron.
The dark part is old original cast iron.
Mm-hmm.
There's the original handle on there. You can see the little wear, a little paint splatter. There's a detail on the grinding handle. The original cast butterfly nut. I'll bring it down for you. Cast on both sides. Beans and arcade lid. Original cast iron, and then, of course, the jam jar to catch your grinds in there as well. Grind that fresh coffee. You can yeah, you don't have to fill it up with beans. You can change your bean grind and just grind what you want to grind and change it up if you have a variety of beans at your disposal. I don't know if we have any bids.
I don't see any.
And with that, I will set this down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1 for the arcade coffee grinder. I may be mounting that. Who knows? I'll list it. I'll use it till we'll list it and use it until it sells. Okay. There's the stop.
Mm-hmm.
And the next item is $22. Now, I like this kind of stuff. This brutalist style. This is hand forged either a bowl or a planter. And whoever thought this up got 3 pieces of copper. Honestly, it's pretty heavy. It feels like more bronze than copper. This is probably 3 canned goods together, maybe 2. So it's got some weight to it. Nice brutalist style. They've welded these together. See the seam there? And a copper plate or bronze plate. It's pretty heavy, so there's a lot of bronze in here.
Oh, excuse me.
I just love the imperfections of the detail where that was forged together, hand forged, brutalist style. I love this kind of stuff. Somewhat industrial, very, very art house. Let me give you a measurement really quick. From the widest part of the bowl measures 7 inches by 5 inches. So 7 by 5. Then the base is 4.5 inches by 3 inches. So 4.5 by 3 inches. It's just, I'm all over the map tonight with the stuff. EAPG, brutalist copper. This is 3.5 inches tall, maybe 3.25. Very neat. Okay, I'm going to count this down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. This is something you'd see like in a display at an art house. I love it. Wait for that stop. George is in at 22. Thank you, George. There's the stop. That's going to George in California. Thank you.
Thank you to the 361 folks we have here tonight. Ouch.
Just write George down. Okay. The next item I have, my third item, is an antique pressure gauge, and this is starting at $36. If you like the industrial look, this is heavy metal. Start at 36. It is from Ames Iron Works from Oswego, New York. The face has patina. The copper or the brass dial face, or not face, but casing has been polished. And then you have the old red industrial with patina, the old paint on there. There's the back. It has holes ready to mount. Let me give you the detail of the face.
The detail of the face.
The detail of the face.
I love the detail of the face. Your face, your face.
Your face.
Get out my face, out my face. What am I doing here? Okay.
Very industrial. Measurements. From top of frame to bottom of the frame is 10 1/4. And it is 3 inches thick. And there's the bottom where of course, the pressure point would be for steam or what have you. Does have a patent number, but it's hard to read it because of the paint loss on the face.
That's
So
a great decorative look.
3 inches thick, and then 10 across from edge to edge.
Yeah.
Man cave industrial, or if you just have eclectic style and just throw it in a vignette, who knows?
Williams has your opening bid of 36.
All right, we're going to count this down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. It's a vetted now. So, oh, let me show you the back. All red. There's a stop. Pretty Pansies is a high bid at 37.
Yay, pretty pansy. Okay.
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 Thank you so much.
Okay, at $25. She's wonderful. Oh my goodness, isn't she fantastic? Not a problem with her. She's got the Deco era written all over her. 1940s.
Oh, gorgeous. That is gorgeous.
She is. I think she might be Royal Hager. They had a lot of she's a what do you call it? Vase, a planter, whatever. Really vase, I guess. But as you can see, she's unmarked, and I want to say Royal Hager, but just look at that face. She's a wonderful lady with hat.
She's a lady.
Lots of attitude. Work that hair. Work that hair. And she's just fantastic. No chips around the top of her hat. Oh my gosh, she's wonderful. Justine Januszewski has a bid at 25. So we'll let you see the back of her head, which looks like a brain head, and there she is. Her eyes opened or closed. I think she's got cool and limpid eyes. Yes, she's wonderful. She's saying, I don't care. I've got my hat. And I'm going to sit out here in the sun on this veranda at this lovely hotel. And all the men are going to want to know who is that glamorous girl. And she's not paying attention to any of them.
It's like Sybil's at 100. Unless she says no. What measurements did you have on that?
I didn't give them,
Okay.
but I can.
They said, I'm sorry that I missed the measurements.
Oh, I didn't say it. Sorry. She stands 9 inches, about 9, maybe 9.5 inches tall, and she's 8 inches across. Sybil, can you confirm whether that's a $100 bid or not? It's fine if it is. But everybody else is coming in way below that. So we need to have clarification on that, because I see now 30, 35, 40, but way before that, Sybil has got 100. So it appears as though Sybil has a $100 bid, but I want to be for sure. You're welcome, Purdy. So, and I think Karen asked you to clarify that as well, Sybil. So if you'll just do that for us, we can know where we are. Yes, it will go with my decor. Okay, sweet. So Sybil has the high bid of 100, and we're going to count it down. Thanks, Sybil. Sybil, and if you're new to me, again, anybody, send your information tonight. Send it tonight, because sometimes if I'm awake, I'll work on the invoices at night. And if I don't have your information, I need your full name, your mailing address, your PayPal account. If you've got one, if you don't have one, let me know. Just everything. We'll count it down. 10. Again, the high bid right now is 100. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Sybil, I'm so glad that you said, yes, I have only bought from you on eBay. I'm so glad you said that, because eBay is a whole different animal. I can't get your particulars from eBay. So you do have to go ahead and email me. So thank you, Sybil, if you win. And thank you anyone who is not sure about that. Yeah, you can't get information. The stop is in. Sybil is the winner at 100. So Sybil, if you'll send me your info tonight. And if you'll give me just a second. Okay. Sybil Williams. All right. Thank you, Sybil. Next up, I have a starting at 20. Well, where are you? Here you are. Is 4 tumblers in green on a pink base. The base has a chip and 1 tumbler has a flea bite. Yes, the tumblers have uranium and they glow under a black light. I'll show you now. This is all Depression era glass. All right, so there's the pink caddy. The chip on the pink caddy is down here on the base, and it's right there. Okay, the base has a chip right there. The tumblers, one of them, perfect. 2 of them, perfect. 3 of them, good. The 4th one has a flea bite that's felt and not seen. I define flea bite as no bigger than the head of a pin, so you'll know. It's there, and it literally is no bigger than the head of a pin, and it's right there. So these all match. The tumblers all match. They have a wonderful etched flower on them, and for those who care, it does glow under a black light. So it's got the uranium in it. These pieces do. This green does.
Wendy had your first opening bid at 20. PA Buzzer now is at 22.
I'm going to put
Wendy's at 25.
Thank you. I'm going to put it back together again. The tumblers are 5.5 inches tall. Again, there's the wonderful base. And the pink and green, oh my gosh, don't we just really like the pink and green together? So there's a circle here, and these can fit right in it. They fit perfectly on it. So you're all set for your Depression watermelon lunch. And we'll count this down if there are no other questions for it or on it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it on the watermelon set. We're going to call that the watermelon set. That was my second item, I think, right?
Correct.
The next item coming up, we'll wait for the stop to come in, but I will let you know that the next one is going to be the oil diffuser, the 1930s glass oil diffuser. So the stop is in, and PA Buzzard is the high bidder at 30.
Correct.
Okay. All right, PA Buzzard gets that at 30. Next up, VPC, Phoenix vase, coffee pot, metal, porcelain, head vase, watermelon set, hat box. Okay. Oil. I apologize. Oil diffuser. This starts at 30. This dates to about 1930. I did change the electric wire on it, as I said I would. And I put a brown. I didn't put the. So I did put an electric wire on it, so we have a cord on it, and it's plugged in. And I'll go ahead and turn it on. So this starts at $30. A lot of these were made in Poland or Czechoslovakia or other places in Europe, but some are American made as well. And this is glass. It dates to about 1930. It's all hand painted. It's a night light and an oil diffuser for scent. And so right at the top, you have a little tiny gully, little reservoir right there, just a tiny one for a couple drops of scented oil. And this would normally be used in the boudoir or could be a bathroom, but most folks use it in their bedrooms then as a night light. And we can turn the little light on. There's a little switch, and the light bulb will gently heat the oil, whatever drop of oil you just decide to put in the top. And there you have it. Roxanne has our opening bid of 30. This again is glass, and it's almost 100 years old. It is 5.5 inches tall. When the light bulb burns out, you unscrew, you turn this the opposite direction, so clockwise will turn it on. Counterclockwise will unscrew it. So counterclockwise, you'll unscrew the on-off switch. Then you can lower this, and you can change the light bulb. So if you'd like to put a red light bulb, maybe you want red light in your bedroom. Some people are funny that way. Maybe you want green, you can change the light bulb. And that, of course, will give you a different glow. So excellent condition. This is all enamel paint that's on there. It's chip-free, crack-free, and it has a new electric cord on it. So it's ready. Any questions? I'll count this down. Angela Burba has our high bid right now of 35. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it.
High bid is 40, 45, 50.
I've got to remember to unplug it before I move it.
Roxanne first at 55, Ginny Mac at 59.
It's almost like a little Christmas tree. You know, if you put a green light bulb in it, it would be Christmassy, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that would be nice.
This I'll ship with the light, with that little light bulb in it. So you'll get that clear light bulb, and I'll ship it with it. Okay. So the oil diffuser lamp from circa 1930 is going to And then actually, I can bring you back, David, while we're waiting for that last. The stop is in. Is it Roxanne? At 72.
Correct.
Let me see. It is David?
It is.
Okay. Roxanne.
I did a refresh, so.
Okay. Hey, Roxanne, I know you can't see me. I just want to make sure, and I'm not going to say your last name, but does your last name begin with SW? If you can just let me know if your last name begins with SW, then I know exactly who you are. And David, you can have the floor. I just need to make sure I have my right Roxanne.
Okay. Roxanne.
Roxanne.
I want to be your man.
So if Roxanne will just let me know. And David, you can plow ahead anytime you want.
Sure. My next start is 45 for a complete Pyrex percolator. This holds, it's got the acid etch to 9 cups.
Okay, I think I know you, Roxanne. Thank you, dear.
There's the acid etch of 9.
Ooh.
For 9 cups. Chip free. Of course, hard to find complete. Mine does not have the drip top. This one does. No chips, no cracks on the Pyrex pieces. If you find an incomplete set, this is the first thing usually missing. Or chipped on the top. But good old Pyrex. We still use ours. As a matter of fact, mine is probably 2 cups smaller. This is the one I'm selling, just for reference. Here's the one that I use, and it's slightly shorter. The top of my percolator glass goes to the top of this lid, the flat lid. So it's probably 1 to 2 cups smaller. But just for reference, I still use mine. It's great when your power goes out and you still have gas, you can still have your coffee. Otherwise, we brew single cup Keurigs. I know some poo-poo the Keurig, but every now and then, at least twice a week, I'll use the Pyrex to percolate. I see Sherry is in at 45. Yeah, I've done videos on the perk. I love to hear that bubble. Okay, we're going to count this down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Is my lighting too dark now?
I can see it beautifully.
Okay. I turned off the primary lights just to make it seem warmer in the background. Sherry Craddock at 45. Thank you, Sarah. Appreciate that. There's a stop that's going to Sherry. Thank you, ma'am. My next start is $20. And this is for let me measure it. It is 2 inches tall, 4.5 inches wide, and the insert is 3.5 inches for this black base. So the insert, your item bowl, the foot has to be 3.5 inches. to fit this insert. Or you can wait to find an item to fit in the insert. 3.5 inches on the inside. And this is a nice tall one. Somebody thought this was an ashtray. No feet, so it's round. Remember, Fenton has the feet usually at 3-footed base. This could be Fenton as well, but a lot of glass makers made these. Someone thought it was an ashtray. A cool ashtray, but nonetheless. Angel, I see you at 20. These look, if you have glass that is blue, green, amethyst, these bases, especially stretch glass looks great on this. Blue stretch glass bowl. We'll count it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Angel Burba, you are still the singular opening bid at 20. Lola's at 35. Yeah, you can still find them out there. You can thrift the clear one. I find the clear ones.
Yeah, just be careful because sometimes people think that they've got one, and what they've got is the base to an anchor hocking punch bowl.
Punch bowl, yeah. Doesn't mean you couldn't use it for something.
No, that's right.
But yeah.
And it's big. Yeah.
And that's the fun. I mean, just being creative with some of this stuff. Some of this. There's a stop.
Mm-hmm.
Lucas, I have you at 37. Lola May came in just late, but let me just double check. I'll do a refresh. Live chat. And yes, Lucas at 37. Thank you, everyone, for the bids. I appreciate it. And my next item is a Heisey candy jar, and I'll dump the candy out. This has etching, wheel cut etching. I'll show you the detail in a second. It measures, I should have wrote this down, but I'm measuring as I go. 9.5 inches tall from the foot to the top of the finial. 9.5 inches tall. Ready for your candy. I'll dump all that out.
Start price, David?
Start price, I'm sorry, is $20.
Thank you.
There's the etching. This is not acid etched. This has that Heisey pop. It's very, very bright, very high polish, fire polish. There's the base.
Your high bid is 30.
I have yet. Do I have a piece of Heisey? I actually should have started with this one. I'm just afraid to start. It's my favorite glass. All of the glass just pops. If you've seen Heisey next to something else, you know. And I'm afraid to start collecting it because I'll go nuts. I'll stick to with my Manhattan, thank you.
You stick to your Manhattan and I'll stick to my underwear.
Ew. Okay, I will count this down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
Don't have any? Janet, you don't wear underwear? Well, you need to ask Santa to bring you some.
Yeah, Santa gets out of them.
Uh, your high bid is Philomena at 40, and the stop is in.
There's the stop. Phil, thank you so much. Thank you, everyone else who bid. And we're back to Scott.
Okay. Anyway, woo! Okay, let's do that big coffee pot. So that starts at $35. Here's the cord. Do I have to actually show it to you? Because I have to get it. It's over there. Okay, let me go get it. It starts at $35, and it's a percolator. The condition is about as good as you could possibly expect one of these percolators to be in. And I will now stand up, pull my sweater down, and I will get it. It's right here. It's massive, and it is fantastic. Oh my gosh. If you're going to have a Christmas buffet, this is the one for you. Now, let me explain. First of all, does it work? Yes. Did I drink?
Wow.
Yes, I drank the coffee. It was delicious. How old is it? The 1940s. Is it an automatic percolator? Yes. That means it will turn itself off. Let me take it off of its metal base. This is a beautifully chrome-plated, heavy, this isn't cheap stuff, metal base in excellent condition. Without chrome loss, I cleaned this. I spent half the day in the kitchen sink with a very fine abrasive, cleaning everything. It had oxidized from just sitting in somebody's wherever for, 60 years, but there's the base. The pot itself is absolutely beautiful, and it is a universal. I'm sorry, United. So it is an automatic. We see the word automatic underneath, and we also have an indicator light. The cord is excellent. You couldn't want one in better condition. When you plug this in, it begins to percolate. When it turns itself off, the light will come on. So the red light will come on, and it will stop percolating. Look at the condition of it. Absolutely beautiful. There's the lid. There's the basket. And look at that inside. Now, it might still be wet a little bit. It doesn't seem to be. Look at the inside of it. How I clean these is I percolate water and vinegar. Then I percolate water and lemon juice. So I percolate it twice, once with vinegar after I've cleaned it. Then I percolate lemon juice and water. That's the second time. Then I percolate clear water. Then the fourth time I percolate coffee and I drink it. And if my body hair doesn't fall off, then I think it's okay to sell it. I'm going to put it back together again. I'm trying to give you all the information that you could possibly want. And so you percolate it right at the table. It sits here like this. And your guests come along and all they do is tilt it. It tilts beautifully and easily. The coffee comes right out. A very elegant way for serving coffee to your guests over the holiday season. I love this thing, and if I were a little fancier and did a little more entertaining, boy, I'd be keeping this bad boy. Okay, I'm going to sit myself down and see. David, was there anything I needed to answer? I don't know.
No questions.
Okay, so I did see, does it have tipping capacity? And yes, now people know. All right, so if there aren't any questions, again, as I said, the condition on this it appears as if it hasn't been used, especially when I look at the inside and I see the good shape that it's in. All right, the high bid right now is $40. That doesn't look right.
210.
Oh, Rising Phoenix at 210. Okay, and so you're lagging, Tom. Not you, Tom, but there's a lag. Just want to let you know. We'll count it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. That's it.
That's it.
That is it. I love that thing. I really do. All right, now you get down, Cheryl, and sit right there and behave yourself. Okay, there you are. Where's the cord? Here's the cord.
Rising Phoenix was your high bid at $210.
Okay, Rising Phoenix, 210. Thank you. Was that the third item? No, I don't know. Thank you, Rising Phoenix. Thank you, everyone who placed bids. I don't even know if that was one item or two.
What was your last three? Coffee.
I don't know.
Oh.
I don't think I did. I don't think I did two. I think I only did three. Or I don't think I did. I guess instead of
Do another one.
Huh?
Do another one.
Oh, all right. Okay. Then we'll know. Okay, the hat box, $15, but you're going to have to do some restoration to it. I didn't do anything to it because I'm going to let one of you do that. Circa 1930 is a wonderful antique hat box. And let me show you the condition problems with it. Thankfully, these condition problems can be dealt with. All right, the lid, as you can see, is pushed through. So you're going to want to go underneath and reinforce that, whoever decides to do that. But it's all there. Yeah. Here's the inside of the hat box. Again, it's all there. It's pushing through here at the bottom. So, the bottom is coming off. I think you crafters know how to fix that. I mean, I could fix it myself, but I'm going to pass this on to someone else if anybody buys it, and then they can do what they want with it. Dating to about 1930, and we'll go all the way. I love the colors, very much like the 1980s. Classic look of the 1930s, the 20s into the 30s. So this delightful hat box, and we're looking for an opening bid of $15. Here's the lid, which never got stamped by a department store, but you can just see John Wanamaker written right across the top, or Macy's.
Or the brothers that had the commercials in the 70s.
Oh, Crass. That's their name, Crass. Krass. I know, it's terrible. The commercials are hilarious. All right, we'll count the box down. We do have an opening. We do have the hot. Can I see the inside again?
Please.
You may. Not a whole lot to see, but there's the inside. Okay. So again, easy fix on.
Show the inside of the lid too. Wonderful.
See, and pushed back on, the lid is fine. It's not coming off. It's just you got to fix that bottom. But I mean, don't even mess with it. It's for decorative. You're going to put this in a bedroom with other vintage clothing items. We'll count this down. 10, 9, 8, 6, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 on the circa 1930 era hat box, which would look lovely on top of a wardrobe in a bedroom with other vintage clothing items. Okay, the stop is in, and Monica Williams gets it at 20. Thank you, Monica. I think it's Monica at 20. Thank you so much, and everyone who placed bids. Monica Williams at 20, I believe. Thank you.
Now in sports. My first here, you Kitsch fans. All right, Kitsch fans. Ucago, Ucago, UCAGCO. Anamorphic.
Yeah.
Flower vase.
Ooh.
Anamorphic. What could be? If you saw the preview, you know what's coming out. Like, what in the world is lurking in all of that sea of glass David has? It is an 8-inch tall anamorphic little corn man.
Corn man.
He's a corn man. Corn. I love corn. I love corn.
I know someone else who loves corn as well.
There's the vase part, or it could be a ruler holder. Or if you have a large enough pen, a long pen, or quills. Here's the stamp, the foil stamp. Hey now, hey now.
Don't dream it's over.
It's over. Hey now. Don't dream. It's over.
Don't dream.
When the world comes.
Yeah. Yeah. Man.
I hear Tammy yelling for some reason.
Oh, tell her it's boys only.
Oh, start. I'm sorry, $30. She's yelling, get the start out.
What is she doing watching us in the other room?
She's flatulent this evening, so she knows
Good.
better.
Put her in the
I
other
have a very sensitive gag reflex.
Yeah. Go to the other room.
She had too much cream in her coffee.
Ew. How nasty.
Start is 30 for this anamorphic corn man. You've heard. I don't know why she's yelling still.
I can hear her all the way over here in Jersey.
Where's that dog? Let me stick that dog on her. Here's the little guy. Again, he measures 8 inches tall.
Oh, he does he?
Look, he is suspiciously coiffed on top. He's giving us that side eye. He's looking over at that EAPG over to my left. He's looking right at it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, excuse me.
He is okay. I'm going to count him down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I will bring him back later.
You better.
Away.
Better you bet.
Banner.
What?
I don't know what the banner says. Okay. There's the stop. And Nanner J. Nanner J, you are new to us, so there's the email. Send us your information at vintageuprisingtx@gmail.com. Nanner J. Thank you for the comments, everyone, about I'm being so bad, and he's amazing. I see you.
What is making noise? Oh, that's making noise. All right.
Thank you, everyone.
You're welcome, everyone.
Okay. The next item I have is a leather horse. starting at $30. Now, I do not know what was used to mold this horse. But it is hand tooled leather, wrapped in leather, whatever the mold is. My assumption is that this artisan, being in Southeast Texas, that this artisan, probably from Mexico, but I'm not sure. I can't. It doesn't have any stamp or marking. He stands from. He's 19 inches tall. Let me show that. He's going to stand on hind legs and tail on your shelf, just like this. Starting at 30. Now let me show the detail. It's completely leather. This leather wrapped, and then a lighter tan leather is used for the reins, for all of the tack, the saddle, the reins. So this dark leather, he has not been repaired. There's just seams in the leather where they've wrapped around. That wear is, of course, where it was sat on a chair, on a tabletop, as the wear on the bottom of the hooves. I'll show both sides for the detail. Very neat. If you're a horse fan, it's not heavy at all. Maybe a pound, maybe 2 pounds at the most. Um, I think a can of corn is heavier than this, or maybe it equals to that.
Um,
Any questions? Everything is leather. The ears are leather. Again, the skin is leather wrapped on this mold. I wish I knew what the mold was. I do not. Some type of wood.
I think your high bid is
Almost like a paper mache.
Wendy at 30.
Okay, that's the opening bid. That's fine. I will count it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I didn't show the little metal.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Perfect for your Ken doll or Barbie. It is neat. It is not heavy.
Lady Godiva, since all those Barbie dolls always seem to have no clothes on when you find them in the thrift shop.
And Wendy, that is yours. Thank you very much. And my last item for this round is a Heisey Compote, hand painted. The opening price is $14. Fire polish. There's that pop again. We got to this estate sale late. I'm sure I missed out on a lot of Heisey. These were the two pieces that were left. Darn our luck. This is 7 inches tall. The bowl measures 7. The base measures 3.5 inches. So 7 tall, 7 wide, and then the base is 3.5. And then of course the high fire polish, high Z. Here's the hand painting. They made a square, so I'm showing you each line from, it looks like daisy to daisy. No wear on the flowers. Hand painted. This is not this is not applied at all. This is hand painted. And I will count it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bonita Taylor's the high bid at 25. It is lovely for spring, or if you just want it to surround yourself with things spring-like during the winter, that would be great. And Bonita Taylor, thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Margaret, for your bid. And Scott, it is your turn.
Okay, starting at $35 is the Anchor Hocking set. And this is the underpants. And this is about 15 inches. So we're going to start at $35. I'll build the set up, but it's easier for me to show it to you piece by piece. Old Cafe, late 30s. They introduced it, but then the forest green comes along in the 40s. So this set probably came out in the 40s or 50s. And so no chips or cracks. That's the bottom of it. And then this is the Old Colony. I keep saying old. There's Old Colony and there's Old Cafe. There's the candy dish. A lot of people have seen that candy dish before. It's in excellent condition, and all the inserts are perfect. So we'll put it all together and hold it up here like this. So on go all of the green inserts. There's no condition problems with this set. I know you can't see it. You'll see it. Okay, there it is with the green inserts sitting in there. Yeah. And here it is with its centerpiece. You could get it in red as well. I saw quite a few of these when I was looking around in red. Didn't seem to find as many in green, but there it is. Very pretty. And if you search, you'll find these inserts in red, and you could alternate red, green if you wanted to. But there it is. This is Anchor Hocking Forest Green glass. And it's very heavy. Again, about 15 inches across the thing. And it's just all there for entertaining. I wish I could turn it this way so you could see the whole thing, but I think you get the idea. Yeah, this has been in somebody's pantry for a long time.
Oh my.
The Manhattan inserts are smaller. So, and they're a different shape. So, yeah, the Manhattan, it's a different size, those Manhattan inserts. They have rounded corners. These inserts are big. Yeah, the Manhattan inserts are, I know you guys can't really tell, you know, you can't really see size-wise, but Those Manhattan inserts are smaller than this. But there it is. I guess I'll count it down. If there are no questions, shall I count it down? Okay. 10. The high bid is 52. 10. 9.
Correct.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4. You're gonna have to read my lips, Karen. 4, 3, 2, 1. Because I can't do the fingers. 1, 1, 1, 1. I have something like this from my great aunt. Ooh.
Great aunt. Great aunt. Great aunt. Great
This
aunt.
thing is heavy. Oh, it's heavy, heavy, heavy. And that's going to come all wrapped up in, that might go in 2 boxes. The big circular piece is going to have to go in like a pizza box. No, I'm not going to ship it in a pizza box, but like a pizza box because it's heavy. And then those other inserts, you know, I'll wrap it all up. Okay. So the winner of the old cafe set. And next up is a Phoenix Consolidated piece. We're going to have the cricket, the katydid, or insect vase in a minute. Punch bowl. Green is my favorite. Okay. Angela gets it at 106, and you were trying for that, Angela. And you got it. And I'll tell you what, if I, let me see. Thank you, Angela. Okay. Thanks, Angela, and everyone who placed bids at 8.5 inches tall. Is it called Martelly? Yeah. That's just coming to me now. It was a line by Phoenix Consolidated, and I think it's Martelly, I think. Now, I might be, somebody can fact check it real quick. Stuff comes into my mind, and half the time, I can't remember what I'm supposed to say. But that's what this is. This is a vase made of glass. This came in about every color you can think of. Phoenix Consolidated. So we're back in the 30s on this. And it's frosted. It's thick, heavy glass. This is a vase, right? And they did a line, and I think it was Martelly. Somebody check it. You can look it up real quick on your computer. 8.5 inches tall this is. But it was a line. It was a particular line that they put out. It starts at, I didn't tell you that? Thought I did. It starts at 30. I'm sorry, I don't believe I told you that. It does start at 30, and it's just under 9 inches tall. Just under 9 inches tall, and the fan goes out to about 8.5 inches. So 9 inches tall, 8.5 across the top. And these had paper labels, foil labels. Yeah, that's it, Joan. M-A-R-T-E-L-E, Martelly, I think is how you pronounce it. And it's the line. They did consolidated. Oh, golly. So that's what this is.
Oops, sorry.
With like, see the grasshoppers or crickets or whatever you'd like them to be. So also in that line is this lovely piece here that is not for sale tonight, but I just thought I'd show you. This is also Phoenix Consolidated, and you can see the similarities. The relief is very thick and very well pronounced. The Martelly line is what that is. And I guess I better come back. Woo, okay, sorry. With no condition problems, and made in Pennsylvania outside of Pittsburgh. Any questions?
No questions.
Okay. Any bids? No bids. Okay. Well, we'll put it away. I'm going to give you a second, and if no one is interested in this 1930s Phoenix Consolidated glass vase with these wonderful insects all over it, Mo has the bid of 30, and I'm going to count this down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it for this beautiful vase. And that's my second piece. So I think I need to do one more. And the next thing we're going to do is the beautiful Buttercup Cups and Saucers by Fostoria. That's coming up next. And there's a set of 8 of them. So we'll see who our winner is for the Phoenix glass. The stop is in. And if you'll help me out at 57.
Lucas at 57.
All right, Lucas, thank you so much. At 57, the vase is yours. 57, and that's going to go to Mr. Lucas. You don't mind if I call you Mr. Lucas? I just had to do that. Mr. Lucas, are you free? Anyway, let's now go to a set of 8 beautiful Fostoria Elegant Depression Glass teacups. This set starts at $25. Fostoria's Buttercup etch was made from 1940 until 1959, I believe. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I've got 8 of them. So let me bring this chair back in. And I will let you see. We all know the quality of Fostoria glass. I'll let you see the pretty etch against my jumper, as they say in merry old England. And there's the pretty teacup. So the etch collectors call Buttercup, manufactured by the Fostoria Glass Company between 1940 and 1959. And as I said, I had a set of, you'll get all 8. This is just 2 of them, but you'll get all 8. You'll get all 8 of them for, we're looking for an opening bid of $25. And of course, if that's a pattern that you like, you could collect the plates, and this could be the start of a new collection, or maybe you have the Buttercup collection. Okay, so we do have a couple of bids now at, you'll get all 8 of these again, and they're all chip and crack free in very lovely condition. So shall we count these elegant depression glass cups and saucers down? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it on that set of 8 Fostoria Buttercup 1940 to 1959 cups and saucers in elegant depression glass. They're coming to somebody's house. And I've got you back on the, okay. Wendy at 31. Now, Wendy, thank you so much. I don't think I know who Wendy is. So, Wendy, would you kindly send me an email? If you would do that now or within the next 5-10 minutes, that'd be great, Wendy. Because all I've got is Wendy, and I'm not sure. There you go. Wendy says, no, wait a minute. Oh, that's NPU. I was thinking that was no problem, but that's a nice pickup. Okay. So
No
Wendy,
problem whatsoever.
huh?
No problem whatsoever.
Yeah. Thanks, Wendy. So, Wendy, if you'll write to me and give me your full name, your mailing address, tell me whether you have a PayPal account or not. Don't forget. And please let me know you're the Wendy who wins the Fostoria. Thank you so much. And thank you, everyone who placed bids. David, you got the floor.
Thank you.
What are you going to do on that floor?
I'm going to dance with glass. it's about to get really modernist and groovy.
Ooh. Well,
First vase up is starting at $35.
wow.
35 for this long neck, hand blown boho heavy glass.
Nice.
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 There's the flower opening on top. Long neck. There's they've smoothed out the pontil some on the bottom. The measurements of this boho style glass is check. I have no food up here. You just had a snack. This is 14 inches tall by 6 inches at the widest part of the vase. And then the actual bottom that rests on your table or shelf is 4 inches.
Hmm.
So 14 tall, 6 at the widest point, and then 4 that rests on your shelf.
Mm-hmm.
And this is almost like a marine blue, almost like a dark Coca-Cola. The dark portion of Coca-Cola bottle, the darker part, that's sort of the greenish blue that it looks like. Nice MCM style. Starting at 35. Looks like a bong. I wouldn't know, Carmen. But groovy if it does. There's the bottom again.
Hmm. David, who has no eyes.
Yeah, Karen's talking about the photo we took at a restaurant called Grotto. She was in town for
Oh.
a client, and Karen, we met for dinner. And one of the wait staff was kind enough to take our photo with bad lighting, and you couldn't see our eyes. So all of our faces looked like we had hollow eyes. You have to really look hard. Okay, I'm going to count this down. Oh, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The next item I have is a purple, amethyst purple candy dish, which measures 8.5 from the base to the top of the finial by 6. This is starting at $14. Very mod. I'll take it apart in a second, but I want you to enjoy how beautiful this is.
That's pretty.
8.5 tall, 6 inches at its widest point. There's the top, just gorgeous. No issues with the lid. I wish you could see this ripple effect. Okay, you can see it right there. The way this was blown, it looks like buttons or dots on the bottom of the bowl.
Hmm.
But you can't feel them.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's crazy, the way they designed this. And then when you look at it, almost looks like diamonds as you turn this around on the top of the bowl.
Pretty.
Then buttons. Just the way it was blown, the way it catches light, it's gorgeous. So base, beautiful stem. gorgeous bowl. Here's the bottom. Applied on the edge there. Just beautiful. A lot of work went into this. Okay, I'm gonna count this down. 10, 9. Oh, what era? This is totally 60s, early 70s. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, all of these vases are late 50s to early 70s. In the early 70s, of course, is going to be this green one I'm about to show you. The tall 14 inches, probably early 60s. This one, of course, is going to fit into the early 60s, late 50s. And here comes the 70s. Nanner, question color and era. This one's fragile, but Nanner is at 14. Thank you, Nanner. Okay, getting into the mid 60s to late 60s. This is $24 for this hand blown glass vase. Looks like they have pinched. That's a pinch style. So my fingers, so they would have pinched the glass as it was cooling. So looking here, there's four here, and then if I turn it to the other side, then you have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, one in the middle. So 5 pinches here, 4 pinches on this side. This measures 10 inches tall. It's 4.5 from edge of mouth, and then 4.5 at its widest point. If I measured from this pinch to that pinch, it matches the width of the mouth, and then the base is 3.5 inches, and this has a rougher pontil on the bottom. I do not know the maker. I do not know the glass house that made this. But judging from the items from this estate sale, they were a mod couple. So they are a mod family early on. A lot of MCM. And it didn't hurt. They lived in Weatherford, Texas, so well-to-do area outside of Dallas. More than likely, all West Virginia glass. I would venture that this amethyst was probably European. That's just a guess. Um, the West Virginia glass usually like to leave their rougher pontils here. This is highly polished, so probably Italian mod. Okay, 10, 9, 8, Weatherford, Texas. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. That's where I found these vases at. And we're waiting for the stop. A Florida Golden Girl was the bid at 25. Thank you, ma'am. And those were my three.
Okie dokie. Well, we are at 9:57. Normally, we would be getting ready to say, bring your purchases to the front aisle, but we're going to stay open for at least another half an hour. So that's good for everybody to know. We're going to be here for at least another half an hour tonight. I'll continue selling, but then if there's anything that you saw in the preview that I haven't shown yet, don't be shy. Go ahead and request it, and I'll bring it to you. So I'll try to keep my eye on the chat for that. But let's now do this lovely antique Fenton Carnival glass piece, which is going to start at 20. It's 9 inches in diameter, and it's called the orange tree pattern. I will bring the red cups and saucers, Philomena, since you asked. We'll bring those up next. That's the charm pattern. Since Philomena requested those, we'll do those. This has no damage to it. And this is the beautiful sort of ice pattern, clear ice. But it's got iridescence on it. And this is Antique Carnival. It's what's called a plate, you know, but you're not going to eat off of it. It's footed. And it's embossed on both sides. I don't know the exact year of manufacture for this, but Fenton put out their Carnival glass from 1905, 6, you know, and this probably dates to around 1920. The teens are into the 20s. Yeah. So there's a couple different variations of this. This one does not have the bark, the tree trunk in the center. And the trees are on the front, and then there's a different embossed pattern on the back. So you really have a lot going on here. That's one thing about Carnival glass is it's almost always very heavily embossed with fruit, insects, that kind of thing. So not really getting the oil on wood. I'm trying to get you to see this isn't stretch, it's just Carnival, and it's clear. And so it's got you can see the colors of the rainbow. We'll count this down. We have a high bid of 20. So we'll count this down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. This would have been pretty to save for the snow and ice extravaganza. Which
Yeah, that would have fit right in.
I know, but we're going to go ahead and sell it tonight. So you do get the rainbow. That would have been great for that extravaganza, but some other time. All right, so we'll put that down there on the floor. And the Fenton Carnival piece, Sherry Craddock at 20. Okay. Next, I have a set of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hazelette Anchor Hocking Charm cups and saucers with no condition problems on them at all. One of the cups retains its sticker. It's the only one that has a sticker on it. And there are 6 of them. You'll get all 6 for one money. There's the ruby red and the Anchor Hocking sticker. And these start, I beg your pardon. It's $20 for the set. We start at $20 on the Anchor Hocking charm. So it's a square set. Of course, there's dinner plates to go with it. I mean, I don't have them. we're just going to sell the 6 cups and saucers. So 6 square, yeah, and square. Wonderful to mix with the green for Christmas time. We'll count these down. Right now, the high bid is $30 for the set of all 6 of them. Ready? Yeah, the red was introduced, I believe, in 1937 or 38, and just a few years later than the forest green. So the red is just a few years older than the green. Okay, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it on the 6 of those anchor hopping pieces. And I'm not sure if anybody else requested anything else specifically, so I'll just randomly choose what I'm going to sell next. The set of
Carmen,
6.
I would email him. Scott, do you have a green charm cup? I have a spare saucer. I need a cup. I would email him so he can remember that.
Do I have one spare green cup?
Charm cup, yeah.
I might. I've got some odds and ends of charm in the basement, so I'll look.
There's your stop. Your high bid was $39 by Jenny Mac.
Okay, thanks, Jenny. And someone is asking for the red bowl. I think that's what you mean. Now I've got 2 of them. One is Fenton and one isn't.
Now Jenny Mac wants you to gift that to Philomena.
I can do that. You are aware that you'll be paying the Australian shipping. Just making sure that Jenny knows that. I'm sure that she does. In fact, I know she does, but just reiterating. Very nice. Okay, let me get that written down. That's going to go to Phil as a gift. Gift to Philip.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to let you 2 ladies work out who's paying for the shipping. You want to do that, you 2? Because it'll just take too long. We're going to keep going. Thank you, Jenny. That was so kind of you. Philomena is offering to pay the shipping. Yeah, you 2 work that out, and then Karen will let me know. She'll keep an eye on the chat, and then she'll let me know. But we'll keep it going so that I'll know. I won't invoice until tomorrow morning. But I've got 2 red bowls, both of them together. Let's make it short and easy. Two red. I have to sneeze. Ooh, I'm going to try not to sneeze. Okay. This, I don't know. Let's do. I'm going to have to start with a $25 bid because I'm going to put both of these bowls together. Okay. Let's move on with it. They look like they're the same, but they're not. Remember, everybody copied each other. So if you look very closely, you'll see they're not the same. The petals are shaped a little bit differently. I think that one might be the Fenton and this might be somebody else. But it is going to be $25 for both of them, for both of these. And one has a little more touch of the Amberina than the other one. That would be this one. So, but we'll do both of them at 25. If that's okay. I know somebody was requesting that we bring these tonight. They're not chipped or cracked. This is the one that has a little more of the Amberina touch in it, as you can see. It's a pretty red bowl in a lotus shape. And then this pretty red bowl here Also has a little bit of the touch of Amberina, but not quite. And this one looks like the Fenton. I think this might be the Fenton example. You can see that the petals are shaped differently. These come to a point and these don't. Sherry Craddock has the high bid. Of 25. It's both bowls, both red bowls. Christmas time, anytime, Valentine's. Good night, Mr. Lucas. I'm sorry, Lucas. They're all going to be calling you Mr. Lucas. It's my fault. I did it. I couldn't help it. They are both pretty bowls, and but not exact copies of each other. Counting them down, here we go. I guess there aren't any questions about it. Still we have, okay. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We will wait and see who our winner is, and I'll move these red bowls out of the way. They're from they're old. They're 30s and 40s era. Those bowls. And then I think I need to do one more item, don't I, David? Was that 2 or 3? My goodness.
I think that is your third.
Okay, well then I'll. Is it?
I don't
know. Yeah, I think it is my third. Okay, the stop is in, and let me back up.
I'll do a quick refresh that came in just
28
at the wire.
Sherry Craddock at 28.
Sherry Craddock at 28, correct.
Oh, Sherry Craddock at 28 gets both bowls. Sherry Craddock at 28. Thank you, Sherry. And when I come back, if anyone saw anything in the preview that I haven't offered yet, tell me and I'll go ahead and bring it to you. Thanks, good folk. All right, David.
Okay. Mark was asking if I had humidors, and I'll start with Choice. Choice starting at 60, so it just depends on the style you want. One is a more 80s leather encased. Of course, the glass is on the inside.
Mm.
Leather encased on top. Start at 60. Wrapped and then buttoned here at the seam. The top has a brass acorn. I guess that would be for the finial. Nice stitching. Almost like heavy marine style stitching. Like marine thread. There's the bottom, leather bottom as well. Starting at 60 if you're interested. I don't know if you're trying to gift this to someone. Nothing wrong with the glass. There, of course, is the you would dip that in water. I don't know if you want measurements for the humidor, Mark.
Ouch.
So there's one. The second one is an older style, I would say Edwardian. And this one is nice old glass, pressed glass. There's the bottom. This has a brass top. It doesn't have the sponge or on the insert. You would have to insert that, of course. And then it is older, so this was used. It's got a minor little dent on the top, nothing major. Nice brass top to this older style. So you have, unless Mark took off, I'm not sure. Okay, well, if you like that one, Mark, put in your 60 if you like it, or if you're gifting it to someone. Both have about the same height, other than the finial. The finial makes this one taller, and these are 8 inches with the finial, 7 inches to the lids for both. If you're interested, Mark, there's Mark with the 60. This is going to be choice, so I'll count it down. He's the only bid. 10, 9, 8, 7. Someone has asked about the glass canister with green lid. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Mark has the only bid. It looks like he was interested in the one with the glass and brass. So let me just reaffirm that you wanted the glass and brass, Mark, not the leather. Okay, I assume you want the glass and the brass. Yes, okay. Thank you, sir. I'll put aside the leather. I have the leather. Anyone, if y'all are interested in that? Okay. We got you, Mark. Mark, just email us at the email address on the bottom of the screen your information so we can get you invoice and the package shipped to you. Okay. The next item I have start is $30 for this same mod house, L.E. Smith, mid-century modern bowl or vase, more bowl. 6. It has 9 fingers or 9 ruffles. Again, starting at 30. This is L.E. Smith, not to be confused with Viking. This is L.E. Smith. Gorgeous green. There's the bottom. This gets confused a lot with Viking, but L.E. Smith, of course, was getting their modern glass out during the 50s and 60s. Scott, someone wants you to bring the canister with the green lid.
I know it. And tell that Karen Williams.
You tell that, Karen Williams. I'm going to count this down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
I see it. She's sweet too. I saw it. She's talking about me like I'm not here. He's walking around. I can walk around and read the chat. I saw it, Karen, and I will bring it. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'll bring it. I've got it right here to come up next. The green with the green lid. I had to go get a I had to go to get a Kleenex because my nose started to run. I had to get up.
Okay, Benita Taylor, that's yours. The next item I have starting at 36, more mod, Blinko water pitcher. This is a stippled pattern that they have in amber. You've seen the plain amber, You see what they call the sunset amber, where it's a lighter amber and then it gets really dark on the bottom. So that was their sunset. This one is a nice, almost like a thousand eye pattern. So these are convex, not concave. So the dimples are sticking out. And it's smooth on the inside. Interesting how they would have done this mold. Probably blown into the mold with the concave dimples in the mold, and as they blow in, that would have made the bubble features on top. They're probably the most storied pattern from Blinko. It is not acid signed. That's something you could request from Blinko. I don't know that they would. I guess they would take it in the mail and get that acid etched for you. You can see the remnants of a smoothed out pontal. And I will count this down: 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1 for this gorgeous Blinko picture. I see Christy at 40, Karen Marshall at 45. There's just not Karen Marshall. Thank you so much. And thank you, Christy, for bidding on that as well. And that's 3, Scott.
Okay. Thank you, David. Starting at $18 from the 30s and the 40s. This is not a reproduction. It's an old one. And it starts at 18. There are plenty of reproductions out there, but not with lids like that. That's an old tin lid. Look at that wonderful old paint. And then when we turn it upside down, that's an old bottom. And look at all the scratches. See it? All the scratches there, and there, and there, and there. That's natural wear. Age has a way of sitting on a piece. And all those natural scratches on the bottom are just years and years and years. And look at that lid. Let's take the lid off. That's what you want from an antique lid. Isn't that great? All that old green paint, just as it was back in the 30s and the 40s. Really the 30s. So we have an excellent lid, and there's no damage on the sugar flour. Apples, peaches, pumpkin pie. I don't know why, but all of a sudden my nose has decided it wants to run, run, run. What might have been in that? Sugar or flour? It's a kitchen jar from the 30s and 40s. And it was meant to hold. One this size would have sugar or flour in it. Okay, let's count it down. Cheryl Miller has the high bid of 50. And we'll count it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bottom, please. I don't know what she means by bottom, please. I've already
show the bottom.
I did show the bottom quite a bit, and all the wear. Well, I've already done the countdown. There's the bottom. I think the reason somebody was asking what would have come in it, some of those other jars, like the Hazel Atlas one that's got the buttons in it, that might have been for coffee. But a lot of these were sold with nothing in them, like but kitchen canisters. Oh, you're welcome. Show the bottom again. Okay. So is it the stop? We counted it down. The stop is in, and that goes.
Rising Phoenix at 68.
Okay, Rising Phoenix gets it. That's going to go in. Okay, thank you, Rising Phoenix. And next up, $20 for two of these, and they're not chipped or cracked at all. They're wonderful. They're unmarked. I think they're McCoy. I never did go to get my McCoy. I have the McCoy book in the other room. Boy, they sure do look like McCoy, but they're unmarked. They're two Pottery. These are probably from the 40s. Little cornucopia type horn vases. I know, get them in there. Okay, there they are. So I have two matching, pretty. Boy, you could do it a lot with these any time of year. But I can see the creative folks getting creative at Christmas time with these. They're Pottery vases, again, unmarked. They're not chipped. Neither one of them has any chips or cracks, which is wonderful. They stand 6 inches tall, and I'll let you see the detail. They look like McCoy. Yeah, it looks like McCoy. And we have two of them. In Pottery, in wonderful shape without any cracks. Mm-hmm. The high bid is 20, and I'll count them down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. On the two, I'm pretty certain McCoy, little cornucopia horn matching vases out of Pottery for the mantle, or wherever you choose to put them. All right, they go down on the floor. And then this little 3-piece EAPG set we'll do next. If that's my 3. All right, those two vases. They're 6 inches tall. Six inches tall. Oh. Okay. And is it Jenny Joe at 42?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, Jenny Joe. Thanks, Jenny Joe. 3-piece EAP. I love this little set. 3-piece. All 3 of these match. I've got 3 of these. There's one. There's the other one. And the third one is on a little chrome. And I don't believe that somebody went out and bought this and drilled it and did that. It was this. Whoever got the glass, and it's marked. It's so tiny I can't see it, but probably nickel. Yeah, I see Brooklyn. It's probably Farber that did this, because I can see Brooklyn and I can't see anything else. But look at that one, almost like a little banana split. Yeah. So, and you're going to get all 3 of them. Where do they start? They start at $19. I can just see these on the table. with candy in them. They measure 8 inches long, and at their widest, they're only 4 inches. So 8 by 4, and aren't they adorable? So here's 2 little ones. Well, they're all the same size, but these 2 sit on your table. And then this one will be elevated above. Neat way to do it. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze again. And aren't these neat?
A Florida Golden Girl is your opening bid at 19.
Thanks, David. Early American pattern glass.
Mark is asking if you have any Christmas or holiday.
Not really, Mark. I've got some old Christmas 78s to sell, but that's really it. So that might not be what you're looking for. But I can bring them later if anyone is interested. I have a whole set of a bunch of old Christmas. These are 78s RPMs in their original sleeves, but they are 78s. Let's count this down. 10. I just love this on that little chrome. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. And then I'm going to go off camera and go get a Kleenex. I don't know why this just is starting all of a sudden. Okay. All right, I'll bring, when I come back, I'll do the 78s. The Christmas records. The stop.
Your high bid is a Florida Golden Girl at 60.
Thank you, Florida Golden at 60. Those are so cute. What you gonna do with them? Thank you, everyone, and thank you, Florida. And I'll come back and bring those records. Thank you, everyone.
Okay, my next start is $30 more NCM. It's one bookend. This is very mod. This is Ben Seibel, a Ben Seibel design for Kitchenware. If you notice on the very early, probably the first season of the Dick Van Dyke Show, this is sitting on in his office at the architecture firm. This style bookend. So this is the original mod bookend. There's the original green felt. The label is on there. Ben Seibel, designed by Kitchenware. He designed these. He designed a lot of kitchenware and housewares. I have a pair of 5 of diamonds style teak wood encased in this metal upstairs in my office. So this is 30. Exact replica of what you would have seen on the Dick Van Dyke Show. First season. Very mod. Not sure when that first season came out. Maybe someone can enlighten me or educate me. There is a slight and very slight stress crack right there, but other than that, this is all metal, solid. And I'm glad. I'm very ecstatic that the green felt is on the bottom and the label. Designed by Ben Seibel for Kitchenware. 1961. So probably manufactured in 1959 to 1960 and then purchased for that set. This is that I guess the spelter. Yes, the spelter metal finish and a brass on top. These patina very nicely. Some people have covered this in copper. Okay, I'm going to count this down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Was he advertising or architecture? I don't remember. Okay, we'll wait for the stop. And Golden Girl is getting that at 33. Thank you, everyone, with the bids. Okay, my next item start is 35. I do not have a maker's mark on here. 35, but it's a, I'm not going to say it's Von Briggle or, because that would be signed, or Nile Oak, because typically those are signed, but it's that style frog. It's that style of glaze on this pottery frog with a bird on top, bird on a stoop or trunk. Again, not signed. But not, it's got that blue glaze that uh Nile Oak or Van Briggle and others of that era would have. Gift alert. Gift to PA Buzzard. You got it. Okay. The frog measures 5 inches tall, and the base is 4 inches. 5 inches tall, and then the base is 5 inches across. There's the bottom, not signed, and no chips, no no scratches on here whatsoever. There's a little glaze law, just barely, barely, not even, just a little sliver on the wing. Actually, no, that was a piece of tape. That's gone. That's fine. So not even, no loss. This is in great condition for its age. Like me. Okay, we'll count this down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So nice of you, Florida Golden Girl, to purchase that for PA Buzzard. I see bids coming in. Get your bid in.
Very nice. Okay.
Thanks everyone for sticking with us, going into some extra time here. Karen Marshall, you are the high bid at 44. Thank you so much. Thank you everyone else for your bid. And then I'll stick with the blue pottery frog. This one not as ornate, but no less significant. This is starting at 20. This will fit nicely into a bowl. This one also is not signed. Minor glaze loss on the edges, but that would look nice in your blue pot and for to make an arrangement. Or you can just hide it in any piece of glass if you're making an arrangement. 7, 8, 9 will hold 9 stems. This is 3 1/4 and just over an inch tall, about 1 1/4 inches. 3 1/4 wide, 1 1/4 tall. And I'll count it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Jack Jack is not for sale. Not little Jack Jack. And that's my 3.
Okie doke. Well, I had a request to do these records, and so I will. And if you were wondering what all the noise was, I went and got my little portable suitcase record player so I can play you a snippet of each one. This won't take too long. I know it sounds like it's going to take forever, but it won't. I'll go very quickly, but I do want you to hear. I have 5 records with sleeves. They are 78 RPMs, all 5 of them, and they're in their Christmas sleeves. And we're going to look for $12 to start. I'll show you what they look like, and then I'll give you a little blip of each one. The first 4 are called Peter Pan records, and boy, I remember my Peter Pan records from childhood. But I'll show you how wonderful they are. This is Santa Claus is Coming to Town. That's the front of it. Now, some of these are going to have some paper damage. Look at that back. Isn't that terrific? Okay, so there's one. We will hear just one little blurb. Here is Jingle Bells and Favorite Carols, O Little Town of Bethlehem. Again, Peter Pan Records. And this is, and then there's the back of it. And then this one here as well. I'll let you see what they look like. These came out after the Second World War. These are in the late 40s to the early 50s. Here's Rudolph. This Rudolph was a brand new song at this point, written for a department store. I think a lot of you know that story. And then this one is 'Twas the Night Before Christmas. Again, Peter Pan Records, non-breakable with normal use. I love that. Of course, I was a child that, enjoyed abnormal use. So I could break them. And then the last one is not a Peter Pan, but it's an early version of I Saw Mama Kissing Santa Claus, and it is as well as Thumbelina, and it is Jimmy Boyd. So there's the early one. Now, very quickly, let's just have a blurb, and again, they are 78. I'm only going to give you a quick blurb of each one. So here we go. He didn't She didn't see me creep. Why do they have such weird voices? And Gayla Peavy had such a weird voice. She sounded so funny. Here's 'Twas the Night Before Christmas, just so you can see.
Oh, how merry his cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry, his golden mouth is drawn up like a bow.
Enough of that. You get the idea. Let's just play one more. I don't think we need to go through all of these. Children's records. No, I don't have any Beatles records. These are just children's records. 78 RPMs, Peter Pan's.
One of the oldest Christmas carols we know is God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen. Let's all join in and sing it together. God rest you merry gentlemen, when loving you is.
Okay, sorry, that wasn't the Rudolph side, but you get the idea. And, all right. Do you want to hear the last one? Does anybody want to bid on these?
Elena's at 24. Karen Taylor's at 25.
The King of England. And Santa Claus is coming to town.
Nanner's at 29.
Santa Claus is coming to town. He sees you when you're sleeping.
Karen Taylor's at 35.
He knows if you've been bad or good.
Okay, enough of that. Bye. Turn that off. There they are. Children's records at 78 RPMs. Count them down. You know what's so cool about these is just even if you're not going to play them, just to have them out as a decoration at Christmas time, I love it. So we'll count them down. 10, you get all 5 of them. 9, 8, let me get them back in this right thing. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Okay, back in there. It's great to have all these sleeves, even though there's some damage where there was something. I don't know what that was. Somebody, but these were made in Newark, New Jersey. Oh, excuse me. Newark, New Jersey. Okay. And David, that'll be it for me. We'll turn it back to you and you can do. Because I knew I took up a lot of time.
No, that's fine.
Unless there's something else that somebody saw in the preview that I didn't sell and you want me to sell that. If you saw something, you can tell me and I'll throw it on for you. But the old Christmas records, the stop is in and Karen Taylor is getting them at 60. All right, Karen, you're going to have fun listening to that. Do you have children or grandchildren?
Just a short trip up to upstate New York.
That's where Karen lives?
Yep. Yepers.
Okay, Karen gets them at 60. And I'm going to turn it back to David now. But I'll watch the chat and see if there's anything anybody requests. I don't want anybody to feel like they sat here all night and I didn't sell an item that I said I would. So, David, thank you. And thank you, everyone. Let's give David the floor again.
My next start is $20.
Okay.
For architectural. This is a door knock.
Mm-hmm.
Great design. Ready to mount, just one hole. And it looks like that Goofus paint on here, starting at 20. This measures 4 by 3. So the shield, as I call it, is 4 by 3. And then the bunch is, of course, smaller than that. Just under 4 inches for the knot, the grapes that make the knot. What would that sound like on wood? Yeah, I don't know if you would hear that over the iPhone since it suppresses noise.
Neat.
But very nice paint. No loss on the paint. Almost like new old stock for this door knock. We're gonna move quicker now since we're getting close to the third hour. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
Mm-hmm.
Patsy, I see you at 20.
Mm.
There's the stop. Patsy, thank you very much for your bid. More with the mod. Now it's missing one. This start is 18. And these are from the 1950s. These are brass stackable ashtrays, and they were designed to be a hedgehog, a singular hedgehog, and it's missing two of its pieces. Thus, this is collectible, so I'm only starting at 18. It's three pieces. These were an ashtray set you'd pass out to your guests at a dinner party or a cocktail party. There's the base of the little hedgehog. These were designed like the bookend had a designer of Ben Seibel. These were from a designer named Bosse, Bosse. So you had this stack. That one went on top. There would have been a third. This would have been the fourth interior, and then there was a bubble top with the back on there. But nice mod design, similar to Ben Seibel, Bossy, Ong from Sweden or Denmark. I think it's Sweden. Carl Ong. Very interesting designers in the 50s and 60s. And I'll count this down: 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And we'll wait for the stop. There's the stop. The next item starts at $16. 16. And this is a old child set. This is from Westmoreland. It's a child's punch bowl from Westmoreland Glass. And this would have come with little cups to go along with it. Of course, this is all I found. But very beautiful piece of glass starting at 16 from Westmoreland. This is a child set punch bowl. There's the base. Just gorgeous, beautiful clear glass. Extremely ornate. Just love the detail of these little ones. Look at all the light it catches for such a small piece. Okay, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. McKee? No, this is Westmoreland. 3, 2, and 1. There's a stop. That's going to Mark. Thank you, Mark. Thank you, PA Buzzard, for your bid. And that's 3 for me, Scott.
Attention customers, will you please bring your final items to the cash register because our workers want to go home. That's it. Thank you everybody for letting us keep the shop open an extra 3 hours tonight, or an extra hour tonight. My goodness. Thank you everyone. I hope you're having a lovely season. David, what's next for you this week? Are you guys going to have your sale on Wednesday night?
Wednesday, Tammy and I are back at it for Vintage Uprising Texas. So if you have not subscribed or have not joined in, please do.
Okie doke.
We will have our normal fun, and we have a good time on Wednesday night. So we look forward for all of you joining us. If you would, that would be at 7 p.m. Central. 7 p.m. Central. Busy night on Wednesday, but don't miss out.
And thank you, Karen, for moderating tonight, as usual. We can't really afford to give you a raise, but we would if we could. Thank you so much, Karen.
I can send her a something.
Yeah, I'll send her something. All right. Okay, I'm going to send out invoices tomorrow morning. You'll get them before dinner time. I'll start in the morning. We'll see how far I get. If you don't hear from me by dinner time tomorrow night, reach out to me so I can make sure that I get to everybody. I want to get all of these packages in the mail by Wednesday at the latest. And then I will see you next Monday night for something. That's the 3rd. Yeah, it's just a regular old sale Monday night, I think. But I've been pumping out videos every day. Today's video was a preview for tonight's sale and a little bit of a model train thing. I'll have other original videos for you every day this week.
Wonderful, wonderful. If you have any questions about the items that did not sell, just email me. Go back and watch the video and email me at vintageuprisingtexas@gmail.com, and I'll send you the information. And I'll actually bring them back Wednesday in case we have someone that could not make it tonight. I know Monday's a busy night for people.
Yeah, it is a busy night. Okay, good night, everyone, and thank you.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, folks. Good night, all.